Alright, well, hello, I'm Jog, I'm back to Portal. And, okay, thank you. We're still trying to escape, trying to get out of here. But going back to what I was talking about last time, because I was technically not done talking everything about the Ratman just yet. Because there's a little bit more to him. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of stuff that I don't know or don't remember or anything of that nature. But one thing I do remember was the idea that the Ratman had with him he had a companion cube with him. And a friendly reminder, we were told by GLaDOS, hey, if the companion cube starts to talk to you, don't listen to it. It's probably just in your mind. Well, the Ratman had a companion cube with him, and in the comics it actually talked to him. Which is why we get that, like, strange thing of, like, why would the companion cube talk to us? Like, okay, it's just GLaDOS being, like, weird or strange or whatnot. No, apparently, it did talk. However, that was being done by...
It's funny, actually, when you think about it. Someday we'll remember this and laugh, and laugh, and laugh. Oh, boy. Well, you may still feel sad.
Okay, since I did want to let GLaDOS have her moment. So yes, the issue, if you want to call it that, is that Ratman was dealing with, not very good, mental thinking fortitude and all that. He was sort of going crazy. Matter of fact, he was taking medication to control, I think it was schizophrenia? Essentially, like, hearing voices in his head, and that's what, essentially, is the idea of what the Ratman was. Speaking of which, help. Juggernaut, hello there. So you got some laptops, so you're definitely keeping yourself busy there, Juggernaut. Good for you. But, okay. Oh no! Bloop. By the way, this is where things are gonna start getting tough.
Uh-oh. No hard feelings. Target.
No, you don't. So yes, the Ratman had a companion cube that was talking to him, and that's how... that's why we get the whole thing about GLaDOS telling us to just ignore it and not worry about it, blah, 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 blah. And I'm pretty... Is that another radio? Okay, I want to say I'm supposed to get caught by you? Or no, I can just teleport up there. Cool.
You're not a good person. You know that, right? Good people don't end up here.
What?
Can you hear me?
There we go. So, one thing that happened with the Ratman, ta-da! Was that he was looking for, pills to deal with his schizophrenia and whatnot, and he found 2 bottles, and he was going to take it until the companion cube told him, yeah, no, you don't want to take that, that's not what you want, and the Ratman was confused until they looked at the bottle and realized that the medication, quote-unquote medication, was not actual medication, it was actually a sort of poison. So he survived by essentially the companion cube. Now, is that actually the companion cube? Is that just, was that just, like, say, another part of his mind? Maybe, don't know, because when he does take, find his, like, last 2 schizophrenia pills, which happens right before the events of the game, the companion cube stops talking to him, implying that, yes, the companion cube talking was all in his mind. It's just... yeah. Oh, and yet another one. Okay. She's watching you. Yes. The cake is a lie. The cake is a lie. Yes, a little bit late for that one. But that's why, like, if you may have... I'm pretty sure we passed it before. There was a Ratman room filled with, essentially images of the companion cube. Like, over people's faces, that of the Aperture Scientists. And... so you could say that that was his only way of trying to remember them. You could also say that, potentially, the companion cubes were people, or have bodies in them, because what happened to all the scientists? They had to go somewhere.
Or I will kill you. I'm going to kill you, and all the cake is gone. You don't even care, do you?
Nope.
This is your last chance.
Yeah, now we got a freaking rocket launcher coming after us. Gotta say, you're gonna wanna keep this thing in mind, because it's actually gonna be important for later on. But yes, another theory is that the companion cubes are actually filled with the bodies of all the scientists that have unfortunately passed away, as evident of the fact that, well, obviously, one, they had to go somewhere, and two, with a rare achievement you get by actually getting all of the, what are they called? For getting all of the blah blah blah, for destroying, that's the word I'm looking for, thank you. Is that one achievement you get for destroying the companion cube, like fratricide or something like that, essentially like killing of like your brother or killing of like another person and all that, and it's like, well, that's a strange thing to get, like why would you get that? And if you go by the idea that the companion cubes actually had people in it, meaning that we technically threw some poor unfortunate soul into the furnace, because you could also, some people say they hear screaming with all that. Oh wait, yeah, no, we can't go in there. I got confused for a second, I'm like, wait, why is that happening? So yeah, there's a lot of little things, and again, that's all up to interpretation, whether or not that's true, whether or not that's what Valve had in mind. I can't say, I'm not a creator, I'm not one of the developers. But obviously we know some things thanks to the comic game. There we go, okay, that was just a long loading sequence. But yeah, we only know so much from actually playing the game, and what little came from the Ratman comics. And I believe we have one of the more difficult... Yes, okay. You're gonna want to be careful. This is a dangerous area, and this is very slippery. This is a big turret room. If I want to check down here real quick for any turrets. Hello there, radio. So yeah, I guess there's more radios to be found out about. I thought the radios were strictly to the test rooms, but I guess not. Okay, I think this is going to be the last room we're going to do before we end things off. So just be ready, be prepared. Throw the turrets out so you're not getting shot at. Oh, actually, that one worked, wow. Surprised by that, I didn't think I was actually going to get it. So yeah, this is just... all in all, just you trying to figure out what's the best way of actually dealing with all these turrets so you're not getting blasted to death. Although I did get rid of a lot of them. We should honestly be okay. That being said, well, it doesn't hurt to get rid of all of them. Thankfully, for whatever reason, Shell here can take like 50 bullets and just regen pretty quickly. So clearly, this girl is some sort of superhuman. I think... was this the last one? I thought there was one more.
I don't blame you.
Okay, that looks like it's all of them. Okay. So now... I see this platform right over there. And... whee! Oh, shoot. I messed that up. Ah, dang it. Well, I mean, that's fine, because I can always just do that. And there we go. Okay. I guess we can continue on a little bit more. Hello there. Because I want to say we're getting close to the end. Oh, I think I need to take a leap. Okay. Honestly, I thought that turret run was going to take me a little bit longer than it did. Because I should be at like 9:30 right about now. Okay, hold on. The camera angles can be nauseous. Okay, this seems like a good place to end it off because it's a little bit creepy. So, next time, depending on how things go, it might be the last one. If it is the last one, it might be a little bit longer than some of the other episodes. Either way, I guess we'll find out next time. This place literally stretches on forever. Oh, that was the testing room down below. Okay, cool. Later.